Hey Facebook, hey people on YouTube, anyone that's going to watch this is interested in the Transcendental meditation, transcendence, the fourth state of consciousness, Turiya, one of the most powerful meditations you've ever seen, designed for householders, ordinary Westerners, ordinary people, busy lives, not the monks in a monastery who've got all the time in the day to transcend. Transcendental meditation. So today, my fourth book has come out finally. I put it up yesterday, and they reviewed it, and it's up on Amazon. So I advertised that, and I strongly recommend if you're interested in transcendental meditation to check it out. Also, even if you do transcendental meditation, it's still a good book because it's got lots of info on physical health protocols that did linked in with transcendental meditation, most of which I posted on my Facebook at one time or another, but it's hard to look at everyone's Facebook all the time, isn't it? So therefore, it's nice to have that condensed wisdom of why to do it, why I did it, what it's done for my brain, and also the science and the benefits since the 70s, 60s when it's studied to today on the most powerful health protocol, physical health protocols on it. However, let's get to extras that you can add on to transcendental meditation. So these are obvious, but I thought I'd just, because if you're already committing to 2 times 20 minutes daily of transcendental meditation, well, this applies to any meditation, but I'm talking about transcendental. So this applies how to add on, how to extra. These are obvious stuff, but you know it's nice to do extra, isn't it? You're already doing something powerful. Let's add on a little extra. So number one, location of where you do it. Right, you could do transcendental meditation on a train, on a bus, or in a busy place, or in a quiet place. But we know that sunlight is good for us, so it's nice to go and do it outside. To go outside and do it, as opposed to inside. You'll still get great results inside, in the dark, you know, the windows closed and all that stuff. But if you're inside, open the window, get the sunlight, and definitely, if you can, go outside. I mean, as long as it's not raining, even under cloud cover, we know the sun gives us benefits, so it's good to go outside and do it. Right, whichever, if it's near the sunrise, if it's in 10 o'clock, if it's the midday UVB, there's always, whatever hour of sun that is out there, even under cloud cover, has different kinds and qualities of medicine, all of which the human avatar needs. However, for the 20 minutes that you do that, you're getting that sunlight. It's a guarantee to do 2 in 1. Sunlight, yeah, you have your eyes closed at transcendental meditation, that's true, but, you know, at least you can get the sunlight into your face, and then you can even, like, maybe roll your sleeves up if it's not too cold, you know, get it to your arms, you know, or maybe even roll your legs up, roll your sleeves, your leg things to expose more skin, because the more skin you expose to the sun, you know, UVB, midday, any time of day, it's going to do much more magic. It's going to get into the blood much quicker, right? Okay, so number one, do outside. Also, if you're going to do outside, if you've got a nice patch of grass, or the sand at your beach, or if it's soil or grass, most likely in your garden, or in a park, park's a great place to do it too. Take your shoes off and ground and do it. That is fucking cool. Grounding and sunlight and transcendental meditation. 3 in 1. What a fucking hack that is. I did that the first few weeks and I've gone off, not gone off grounding, but I'd like to do that again. That's a very powerful one to do. Sunlight, outside, grounded, and transcendental meditation. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, there's one, so the outside one is definitely a possibility, you can, but you don't have to. You don't have to follow that, I'm just talking about extras. Here's one you can do if you're going to take the time to actually do it. Your hand yoga mudras, very powerful. We've got the 5 elements, earth, fire, water, ground, and space in the hands. When you touch them together, it's called hand yoga. This is why praying is also not a symbolic gesture, but it's actually really powerful because you're uniting all of the fire and the water and the earth, space and the ether and the mind, which is the palm. You're manifesting them all together with power. So it's not just prayer symbolic. You actually connect. Oh, it rebalances the brain hemispheres too when you hold this for a period, longer the better, but for a period length of time, even 2 minutes or even 5 seconds, that's doing something, enhancing your health. Now that's where that prayer, I don't know what it's called, but it's called prayer mudra or whatever. And there's another one that also is the prayer, a sign of prayer. Guess what? That's a yoga mudra too. So you can do these two very easily while you're doing your transcendental meditation. You know, sit down in half lotus, or just sit down like a fucking normal person. Chairs, fine, do transcendental meditation. It's inside, outside. Great hack is to consider your hand yoga mudra. So this one I find the best because this one's a bit, you know, a bit weirdy to hold while you're doing transcendental, but this one's very easy to do. It feels very normal and natural when you're doing transcendental meditation. Also, another one is Chin mudra. Second and first, these fingers are designed to be really easily put together. It's one of the most powerful meditations. You'll find yogis do this, isn't it, when they're doing their meditation. So you can also do it your transcendental meditation. This one, to be honest, you can do any of them, but this one's easiest. But my point is, you should definitely consider making a habit if you're going to the time to do this powerful meditation to. Or any meditation, but especially transcendental, to do some kind of hand yoga mudra at the same time as you're doing the 20 minutes. Because it just, by itself, is very powerful. When you do these health protocols together, boom, they amplify the vessel. So that's it. Those are the hacks. I think the only hacks that I could think of that whilst you're doing it. So it's location of where you're doing it. So outside in the sunlight, grounded, awesome. You can do a 2-in-1 bonus, but even outside is very powerful, as opposed to inside. If you're inside, open the window if you can, and do it there. See, I'd rather choose a noisy-ish environment that's outside than inside with the quiet, but then you just don't get any sunlight and the window's closed and because it's too noisy. Because you can still do transformation with the noise. That's the whole point of it. It's designed for people with busy lives, so you can still do it. Okay, so that's what I'd rather do. I'd rather choose the busy place and get the sunlight and the other medicine. You know, it's a effortless, easy meditation to do, and it doesn't really, unless someone's going to come up to you and maybe a loud bomb goes off, then there's no problem doing transcendental pretty much anywhere, on a bus, a plane, all that shit. So yeah, you're going to have your eyes closed too as well, so that's going to reduce your senses, being aware of the environment, which puts you in a state of fight or flight at times, and it really relaxes you as soon as you close your eyes. That's why we close our eyes when we go to sleep. It helps with relaxation, alpha brainwaves, and alpha brainwaves are part of the transcendental meditation too. So that's prerequisite, which I put in my book on transcendental meditation. You've got to close your eyes to do it and sit down, relax, sit on a chair, a seat, or a lotus posture. Full lotus. Oh, there we go. There we go. If you're good at yoga and you've done the half lotus before, cool, do that. You're really good at yoga, you can do the full lotus. Try the full lotus posture for 20 minutes. I've not tried it. I've not tried this. This is an interesting one. I'll get back to you guys on trying full lotus. I've done it for 10-15 minutes full lotus, but not 20. So it usually gets a bit painful for me. Maybe it won't be for you, but that's a hack to consider. Maybe doing a half lotus, definitely possible. That's of benefit to health, to do a half lotus posture whilst in it. And then a full lotus for some of you, that also would give you tremendous benefits. I know one of them, the full lotus posture, what it does is it inhibits blood going into the legs. That sounds bad, right? But it's actually in a really healthy way. It doesn't damage the system, as long as you don't hold it too long and you're really uncomfortable. If it's easy for you to do, relatively, then you put the lotus posture, it inhibits blood to the legs. Now this is key because it means more blood to the gut and the brain. And when there's more blood to the gut and the brain, that's where transcendental meditation, the benefits come in. Majority of them is massively dumping, it's slowing down the breath, big time, TM. It's also putting a load of blood to the brain, into the prefrontal cortex, which then and the whole brain. By the 15-20 minutes, the whole brain's getting flooded with oxygen, new fresh blood supplies. Huge reason why it's going crazy in your brain. You're really feeling chilled and shit. So when you do lotus posture, outside of that, it does the same thing. It sends loads of blood to the brain. You can feel your brain hemispheres rebalancing just doing lotus posture, by the way. Hold it for 5-10 minutes and tell me your brain doesn't start to get more rebalanced. You feel more centered. It's because the brain is getting more blood and oxygen and fresh blood supplies. And the gut too, for digestion. Brilliant. By inhibiting the legs, yes, but it's good. It's a good thing. So there we go. Hacks outside, like grounding, boom, boom, and transcendental meditation. Always choose outside over inside if you can. You know, probably TM teachers don't say that, but I reckon it's true because they should know about the power of sunlight. You know, it's true you can get benefits of it outside of that. I'm just thinking of hacks here. And then what else did I say? Hand yoga, absolutely essential for any meditation, but especially TM. Do these hand yoga mudras. This is the easiest one I find. You do it long enough, you will not be able to feel your hands because you know you're coming out of body. As you do TM, you're coming out of body. You'll feel this. You do it long enough. So, and then after the hand yoga mudras, messing about with them, then you can mess about with lotus posture. This is easy, but full lotus at that. So there we go. There's your extras. If you have any extras, well, I'd like to know. Definitely direct message me if you've got any extras that I haven't thought of, because I'd be interested to obviously enhance my sessions too. I mean, one of the biggest ways to enhance your session of TM is to go over the board with 2 times 20 daily, because I'm on 1 hour a day, twice a day, because I love it so much. And I can do more, and I get tempted to do more, but I'm just, trying to maintain a base of 1 hour a day, but it's fucking amazing. And time flies when you're doing this. This is one of the easiest meditations, effortless, and also it's one of the, because it's easy and effortless, it's enjoyable. You get to a place where it starts to become really enjoyable, and then you don't want to stop. Unless you've got a busy life, then you can just keep going and going and going and going and enjoy yourself, and time will fly, and I come out and like, whoa, where's the time gone? Feels like, I always get the time wrong. I always think it's like 20, less, I always think there's less time gone, and I come out and it's like, whoa, I've been here for 1 hour 20. It felt like 20 minutes. It felt like at least half of that, so that's how powerful it is. When the time flies, you know you're doing something right. Yeah, on that note, thanks for watching, Paula, and yeah, bye guys, and anyone does go and buy my book on Amazon, type in my name, Harry Matt, and you'll find it, and that's a great resource, but there's loads of other books. I also put in the end of that book loads of other suggested books to read that I have got myself, that are great on transcendental meditation. It's fucking powerful, and I love it. Peace.